On everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be taking care of something that really bothers me on the third gen behind me. Guys, there are some cosmetic defects, I should say. It's not in perfect condition. It looks pretty damn good on camera, but it's really not that clean. So let's take a closer look here. Guys, what I am talking about today is this bumper, man. It doesn't line up very well right here. It's bent down here. It's missing a fog light bezel. It's also, this delete panel for the tow hooks is literally hanging on by a thread. Yeah, I mean, it's just not in very good shape whatsoever. I mean, we have rust protruding through it down here. So we're going to take care of this 100%. The only thing we are going to be keeping from this panel is this top cover. Now, again, it's not in the best shape, but I do want my painted top cover. So we're going to be swapping that over. What I have right here is a mint. And when I say mint, guys, it's mint. Yes, it's chrome. I haven't made up my mind if I want to do a sport bumper in the future. So chrome's fine for now. If anything, we could buy the black bumper. They sell just the bumper, but I needed all the brackets and everything because mine are all bent. So yeah, everything is right here. The whole entire thing. The fog light bezels, the fog lights, the tow hooks. So yes, we are adding the off-road package to this truck. I even grabbed this top plate because I know mine was missing a couple clips, I believe. And then I have the two skid plates to go with the off-road package. So this, I know for a fact ain't that hard. I pulled this thing in the junkyard. It's pretty much just a bunch of bolts, or nuts, I should say, is really all it is. And they are all gonna be down here. Let me get something to hold my hood, and I'll show you guys. So I took that plastic panel off that I was showing you guys on this bumper. It's right there. That is just 4 pop clips or push pins or whatever you want to call it. All the bumpers that hold, or all the bolts that hold your bumper on, this wire is not going to be like this, guys, on your truck. This is, yeah, this is not the proper way to run this, which is also why we grabbed the factory harness, ran the proper way on that. I do just have to unplug it because I cut it. I didn't know if I was going to need that side or not, which I don't. So yeah, that's ran properly. So we're not going to have any of this type of ghetto-ness. Yeah, we're going to take a couple bolts off here. I believe, since we don't have the tow hooks, I believe it's only 4 nuts on, 2 on each side. That's what it's looking like. And this whole entire bumper should just drop right off. You do have the plug for the fog lights. It's just tucked up under the splash shield there, which will just go on the side and unplug it. It literally looks like that. If you have a factory truck, it will be attached to that like it's supposed to be. Mine, I'm gonna have to find. Couldn't tell you guys where it's at, but I'm sure it's somewhere over there. So yep, let's get these 4 bolts off. I believe these were 19s when I did it in the junkyard, so just just so you guys know that. But yep, I'm gonna get her pulled off really quick. Shouldn't be too bad. So I got it off. It was a little bit of a pain. It definitely was a little bit of a pain. As you can see, our frame rails do not look like they were affected by whatever happened to the bumper. Everything looks pretty straight. That's how the other side looks, so I'll assume it's good. Looks good to me. So yeah, we got it off. Now, unfortunately, all of this is like really messed up. So I'm hoping we could salvage a lot of the stuff off this one. I'm thinking the top cover is good, and it's actually, I don't want to call it the wrong thing, but this lays on top. This is actually a separate piece. This is almost like a header panel, kind of like, that's what it reminds me of as far as like me doing the header panel on the Mustang. That's what I would assume it's called. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm hoping we can salvage this one. So we'll just pretty much take our top cover off, and that's that. Our top cover, we have a couple of Torx bolts here. There's 2 at the ends. And you'll have your clips for your step pad right here that also hold that down. So I'm gonna get those swapped over really quick, and I'm probably gonna bolt the tow hooks up first because I do see that you can do that. So I'm gonna get the tow hooks up here first just to make it a little bit lighter when I have to move it around. And then I'm also going to swap over my fog light bulbs because I have the Auxito LED ones that are yellow. If you guys want LEDs, auxito.com, discount code Doan's Garage at checkout, 15% off everything. Yeah, so let's get to work. Pretty much when you have the tow hooks, you can bolt them on like this. Just keep in mind this hole, that hole, and that hole on both sides are for your bumper, but the tow hooks are completely separate. They actually tie these frame rails together, so you don't have to worry about none of that. So I put these up first just to make my life a little bit easier because this is a very heavy bumper. Like, this bumper is no joke. So I'm going to continue swapping stuff over. Like I was saying, the top panel, the fog lights, all that. And when I'm ready, I'll pick you guys up and we'll get this one on the truck. And hopefully we're going to look a hell of a lot better than that one. Guys, so it's a good thing I grabbed the plug from the junkyard. This one is just not very good at all. The lock was missing. This push part, that's where you push it to unlatch it, that's broken. So what I did was I depinned it. This is the original one on the truck. I depinned this one from the truck, and then I repinned the junkyard one to my wiring harness, so this way you don't cut any wires. And yeah, just like factory, you know, definitely can't complain with this. We have our lock, mint plug, mint button. We even have the mount that goes in the bumper, goes right here in the bumper. So we are good now. Pretty much when we get that up, we could just plug it in and then clip it right in. So, all right, now, finally, I think I can get to this part of the bumper, maybe. Guys, so we are ready to go on, and man, does that look way better than that. Wow, it looks a lot better. We're all lined up on the sides. I know you guys saw it was like bubbling out on this bumper here, mainly because it's bent, but yep, we're good on both sides. Everything fits absolutely awesome. We did have an issue, or a couple of issues, with these bolts over here, right in these corners. They're little clips and they spin, and then you can't get your bolts out, so they were kind of a pain in the butt. I did manage to get them back and managed to get it holding this back on the best that I could. But yeah, I think we're definitely ready to put it up there and get it adjusted and get it permanently on. It's gonna look really, really nice compared to what we had. Hell yeah, guys. Look at how much better that looks, man. The fitment is on point now. I brought the gaps way up on the headlights, so it looks real, real nice. Everything fits perfect. I mean, it is an OEM bumper, so look at those gaps, man. It's beautiful. Much better, much, much better. Definitely like it. Mine, guys, I only paid about $100 for that whole entire bumper that you guys saw at the beginning of the video. Obviously, I took my blue top piece off, my LEDs, all that stuff. I took off my old bumper, but we paid about $100. Granted, you're not always going to be able to find a clean one like this in the junkyard. I searched around a lot until I found one, because I couldn't really get the front bumper with all the brackets. Like, I found a couple of them, but they were very expensive, and I was like, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to take a look around the junkyard, see what I could do. But as you guys could see, it came out killer. And I got the tow hooks and everything on there. Everything looks great. Absolutely great. So just a little bit of TLC goes a long way. Seriously. I mean, before and after, it's a night and day difference. So keep that in mind, guys. A little bit here and there, you know, make it look a hell of a lot better. We got to work on the back end of this thing now, because that back bumper is very rotted. But that's all I have for you today. Please drop a like on this video, drop a comment down below, subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, do stuff like this, racing, junkyards, stuff like that I do. So if you want to see more of that, subscribe to the channel. And I will catch you guys in next week's video at Friday, 12 p.m. Peace out. Stay blessed. Happy holidays.